and I'm using kids that are experts in those areas. Like in this group here, they're doing the cadet creed, and I got two kids over there doing the ranks, and these kids up here doing position of attention. So I use the kids that already have passed the cadet creed to help the other kids that needs to pass. So it's what we call using the peers to help them out.
Teaching her the positions of attention and left face, right face.
It teaches you good stuff in this classroom. How to wear a uniform, how to put your ranks in the right spots, and how to wear their shoes properly when they're in the uniform, so you don't mess up the uniform or nothing, and how to fold them and everything.
Lansdowne High School JRTC program.
Hey! My name is Jasmine, and this is Pop Talk. American Horror Story was amazing. If you don't like spoilers, turn away, or just mute it and watch my hilarious facial expressions. Now, if you've been following the show, you know that his new season is about a traveling freak show in the 1950s, and it takes place in Jupiter, Florida. You have all your favorite characters such as Jessica Lange, Evan Peters, and of course Sarah Paulson. Sarah plays a two-headed girl, Evan has lobster hands, and Jessica is an ambitious German woman with a dream that she cannot achieve unless her show gets their crap together. There are also new characters such as Ethel Darling, played by the wonderful Kathy Bates, Gloria Mott, played by Frances Conroy, and my favorite, Twisty the Clown. Now, if you haven't watched the new season and you have a phobia of clowns, just stay away from season 4 because Twisty the Clown is the scariest clown you have ever seen. Never mind the killer clowns from outer space, and forget Pennywise the Clown. Twisty the Clown is the clown to defeat all the clowns. Not because he's a homicidal maniac and with a half-attached mask on, but because when you see him, you cannot turn away. The whole episode is action-packed and will leave you wanting more once it ends. Moving on to the Vampire Diaries. If you do not remember what happened last season, here's the recap. Stefan is dead and is stuck on the other side, and the only way to save him is to get through the other side, and the only way to travel to the other side is by death. The gang decides to blow up the grill, which also has a bunch of travelers, who are people that are planning on putting a spell on the town of Mystic Falls that bans all kinds of supernatural creatures and magic from entering. They decide to kill the travelers through an explosion that is triggered by Damon and Elena driving the car into the grill, which causes them to die, and go to the other side. But when Bonnie tries to go to the other side and save everyone and pull them over to the real world, she and Damon get stuck on the other side, causing them to die, leaving emotional Elena a wreck as she is 90% of the season. So now, you can enjoy watching your emotional, overdramatic supernatural beings. Finally, The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead was an anticipated premiere for everyone that loves it, and it did not fail at delivering true awesomeness. There were explosions, cannibalism, babies crying, and obviously zombies. Carol was the real hero here. She blew up Terminus and helped everyone escape. In the end, they were trying to find a place to stay and forgetting that terrible place with delicious food. And our song of the month is Giants by Bare Hands. This is a fun party song for jumping, dancing, and jamming in your car. And this has been Jasmine Pop Topics. Have a great November.
Hey everybody, it's me, Key, and here with my friend Graham as my cameraman.
Indeed.
Today we are checking out some blacksmithing with Aiden.
Aiden doesn't use a regular setup. In fact, it seems less than so. So for today, we will be using a makeshift forge consisting of a soup can and a blowtorch.
What do you use the place there for?
You mix the sand and the Paris of plaster, and you get a fireproof coating you put on the inside.
Oh, that's cool. So the can don't catch fire?
Yeah. There we go.
If you didn't know already, a forge, or forging, is a process of heating, bending, and hammering metal through extreme heat. And the forge itself is supposed to help us achieve that heat.
Here we have the magical Aiden making a fireproof coating.
You don't really need to go over dramatic. Hold that in. What if it catches on fire anyways? You kind of just screwed yourself.
Well, I don't think it will.
Well, it's really just keep the can from melting. There we go.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm drying it. Recording.
What is supposed to happen when we put the sword in progress into the forge, it will start to heat up closer to the melting point of steel, which happens to be about 1,510 degrees Celsius or 2,750 degrees Fahrenheit. So the heating point we need should be about 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit or close to.
Alright everybody, since we're on the lack of safety eyeglasses, I'm just going to put this on.
Tell me about Metal Gear.
You're looking amazing, Key. You're looking amazing.
After letting the piece of metal heat up for about 5 minutes, Aiden took the sword out and hammered away, shaping the metal to what he wanted. Even I gotta help smack away at it.
And the blades definitely turn really black.
Looks better. Huh?
The blades definitely really turn really black. And I'm not able to see it from the camera, but it's actually pitch black from what we see it. And you don't really see it like that because of the light.
This won't be the only time we will work with this metal, but next time we hope to have a little less of a makeshift workstation and a little bit of more a hardcore one.
Why is it? Okay, it was green for.
Right here, go.
Today we're building the last wall for the house, and we're working on the header and studs that are already put in place for the wall system.
Okay, this is a real-life project for students to learn how to build a house. Today we're putting in headers and throwing up our fourth wall. After we're done with the fourth wall, the boys will then learn about cutting rafters and putting a roof on this building. And after that, we'll put stairs in. So the whole project should take us about 3 months. And when they're done with that, they basically know how to build a house. The purpose of this is to train them for the apprenticeship program that they'll be involved in after they leave Lansdowne High School.
Board Game Club is where, basically as much as it sounds, the teacher, Mr. Gish, brings in board games in order to help play with friends and whatnot. I think it's really fun. I definitely want to go here more times than anything, but I'd recommend it to everybody.
Yes, I definitely recommend people join because there's a lot of games here, and these games are definitely a lot more fun when you have more people. Just in general, more games are more fun the more people you have them. So I never recommend anyone who likes board games join it.
Yes, oh my god, it's so fun. Like, you can play all these different board games, and like they can either take up to 10 minutes or 15 or even an hour. So it can get really intense.
Well, that's all the time we have this month. Thanks for watching the Lansdowne Show. We'll see you next time. This is Jordan Santiago saying, I really like my beard. Don't shave it.